the Coach Abel also issue, could have just said thank you, Coach Abel, because it's foul and one versus everybody now. Foul and one broke the news. The people don't know if
you decided to crucify him.
So no. You didn't crucify me. I think.
But I think, honestly speaking, every team has a way of doing things. Yeah. Okay. One about Joel. He's someone we've been pursuing, and he's shown interest in joining with us. Who is the next single beautiful girl in town? It's only Umoja. So
Wagwan, foul and one. We're pleased to have today one of the best team managers in the Kenya Basketball Federation, and joining me today in the booth is my colleague Bridget. Jipigie tu introduction yako nisiharibu kitu yote.
Hey everyone, I'm Bridget with Paragon.
I'll also let our guest introduce himself so that nisiharibu mahali.
Hi guys, my name is Steve Kuta, the team manager of Umoja Basketball.
Yeah, so thank you, Steve, for giving us this opportunity to interview you about basketball in general and specifically Umoja Basketball, which is one of I think the hottest basketball club right now this season because of the changes that everyone in the basketball fraternity have seen. Probably just to start, I'll probably ask you a personal question like what's your basketball journey as a person, not with any relation to Umoja?
Well, I got interested in basketball when I was just about to do my KCPE. That time NBA was really showcasing, there used to be programs on KCTVC every Sunday. And at that time, NBA was also growing as a brand, and it had a huge effect locally. So my first love for the game was inspired by watching NBA, like the Jordans, Grant Hills, and all. Unfortunately, in this country, basketball is not played much in primary school. It's only high school. When I transitioned to high school, I was meant to play football. I was very good in football. But I think I had exhausted my passion for football in primary. And when I went to high school, I found a new love, which was basketball. And that's how I started. So I played through the high school, through college. Then I went into now club. I played for ICC, King's Coast International Christian Church, about 6 or so seasons in the Premier League. That time when I joined ICC, I was being pursued by Lomborits. Umoja initially was called Lomborits, because I used to train a lot at the Umoja basketball court. But then I think at that time I was at my prime, if I can say that, and I wanted the challenge. Because training with the Umoja guys, they were playing in the lower division. I said this is my only opportunity to play in the Premier League. So let me grab that challenge. I took it, trained with it. Then I think I'm a firm believer in giving back to community. And when I got so busy with my career, I opted to go to a team where I'll be a player and also I will help in terms of managing the team, considering Umoja was a self-sponsored team. So played through Umoja. Then there's a lot of talent within Umoja, so you also nurture young talent, and then you transition into management. So I was part player, part manager for some time, but then now with other commitments, now I'm in full management of the club.
So talking about Umoja, your told us of your transition, could you just give us like a brief history of Umoja and basketball success?
Umoja started as Lomborit in 1995. Lomborit came from a name. There's a street, there's a road in Umoja called Olombori Drive. So our founder of the team was Dennis Chute. He used to play for KCB. And then he also transitioned into community basketball. That's why they formed the team Lomborits. They entered into Div 2 and qualified. But then in 2009, when we came part of the team, we felt the need to rebrand to Umoja Basketball so that we could resonate with the community at large. Many people don't know what Lomborits stand for, but I mean, when you talk of Umoja, the first thing you think about is the estate and the community within Umoja. So we really wanted to resonate with the Umoja community, and at that time the team was the most vibrant team within Eastland. I can say that. So there was a necessity to now rebrand and look for a wider outreach. That's now why we have Umoja Basketball.
Okay, so since Umoja has been a community-based basketball team, we have seen that you have lots of sponsors, but are you still on the line of the goal of maintaining it as a community team, and how are you supporting the teams or the young players from Umoja whom you are seeing that your team does not really have many of them, but they are on a journey of growth? So do you have a future plan to bring them on board, or what measures do you have in place to give back to that community?
That's a good question. Umoja is and will always remain a community team. That's why you've not seen us change our name to another corporate name or anything. One thing is we pride ourselves in the belief in community, because that is where we started from, and that is where we have the biggest impact, and that is where we have the biggest support. We may have new players who've come into the team, but they are fitting into the Umoja culture. Yeah? Like we still train at Umoja, right? And the community comes and watches us play. We do a lot, not only for the senior team. We are very engaged at the grassroots. With their tournaments, we support junior teams, because that is where we pull talent from. Remember, from the initial stage, Umoja, the senior team, was only meant to be a platform for talent, for guys to showcase their talent in the league and go to other places. And I'll name a few players. Look at Eric Ntore, who was an Umoja player, now at Ulinzi. Look at Barol, he was an Umoja player, then went to Equity. And so many other players that I can mention. Look at Colin Sudi, he went to Ulinzi, now he's at MBK, that's an Umoja player. Look at Alier, he's now with Thunder. So our initial goal was to nurture talent and be a feeder to these other big teams, where these boys can go and earn a living through basketball. That's why we never could even retain our best players. We recruit a new player from grassroots, we bring him here, Nyayo, plays for 2 months, drop, he's gone, right?
Yeah.
So, but that has changed now. We have a system of retaining our players, And I think we're just claiming what was ours because we've been giving teams players. It's only fair that now they give us back these players because now we have a platform at which they can excel and also earn a living doing something that they love. In terms of young talent, I mean Eastlands as an overflow of young talent, Umoja being one. Look at all these players who are playing in the Premier League. Most of them live in Umoja and its environs. So they may be playing for other teams, but Umoja is their hope. You know, as a team, you can only accommodate a certain number of them. But if we were to say, okay, everyone from Umoja, just play for Umoja, I think we'll have hundreds and hundreds of players in the team. So also you will realize that we had a mix of players who are there for Umoja last season and also new players who have come in. So the federation gives a maximum of 18 players in the roster, but our roster is up to probably 30 because we also are having a development side. By development is we have players in our team, they are not on the roster but they are on the team and they are playing with they are participating in all team activities, practices and all, so that you have a pool of, if these players are moving out, you have a good transition into the team. That has been part of our strategy.
Still talking about we are seeing that Umoja has continually, even the players that they have come to join the team, are players that have a really good history if you check on their backgrounds in basketball.
Yeah.
But now when you come to their performance on the game, we have seen Umoja has gotten 2 losses back to back from a very young team. It's a varsity team, so obviously it's a young team. So are you not saying that maybe, that some of your players just have the history because they were good, but right now they are not able to give you the performance that they are required to give you so that you are able to win that? Or are there measures that you as the team manager you're putting in place to be able to ensure these players are able to go back to the history they had and give you the performance that they were giving in their previous season?
Okay, that's a brilliant question. I think it's also a tricky question, but I appreciate the question. One is that every loss is a learning opportunity, and that's how we view. Right now, this league has become so competitive. You cannot say these are varsity students, these are corporates and all. You can't do that. All these guys train hard, they have strategies, and sometimes the game may not go your way. In terms of our players, we have belief in our players. And one of the strategic adjustments we've done is changing coaching personnel, which you guys are aware we are doing. So you will also appreciate that the team has been together for 4 months. There's a mix of players. You are being branded equity in any part. No, that I don't want to believe that.
Just told us you borrowed players.
No, we signed them. We didn't borrow them. We signed them. And I'll tell you why we think we have the best as it is. Some of these players have still been called up to the Moran's positional school. What does that tell you? That tells you that this is still a good player.
Yeah.
For us, we believe in mixing experience with youth. Okay? That will give you a lot of continuity. It's a worldwide practice that never goes wrong. In terms of player performance, I think our players have learned from. We've all, as a team, we've learned from our losses. And I can assure you, we take it in stride, and we are going to bounce back better.
Yeah, so probably I'll just pick from the changes you've mentioned about coaching. And yesterday, Foul and One broke the news that Coach Abel Song is no longer part of Umoja Basketball. Can you briefly tell us what led to that dismissal?
I mean, it's just a strategic management decision. Nothing personal. Teams move on. You see, if you look at the structure of the league, the league is supposed to last for 8 months. 6 months regular season, 2 months playoffs. We're into the 4th month. So this is the right time to make strategic adjustments moving forward. Now, I won't dwell much on why we released him, because we really want to focus more on progress. But I just want to take this opportunity to thank him for the role he has played while he was with the team. Right now, we are moving ahead with only 2 coaches. That is Isaac Benyoki as the head coach and Victor Okello as the assistant. The role being played by Abel, Coach Isaac will comfortably handle. So there's no cause for alarm. So we are moving on with that coaching system as it is.
But I'm not satisfied with that answer per se, because one, we've seen the letter that Umoja shared to Coach Abel, and you thanked him for the services, the time being, but there was no reason. And I think for closure, Abel should know why he was let go, so that at least he can improve. If we are to build like basketball generationally across, I think it's human to just say we thank you, but again, I'm thanking you and we're letting you go because probably ABC didn't go as we had mentioned, or probably mentioning to us Coach Isaac is taking Abel's role. These were the roles for Abel that probably he didn't perform well. At least for closure, I'd really want to know why. From a biased perspective, I'd say from the 3 coaches, I thought Abel was the most experienced in terms of the coaching staff, and he was the assistant coach, if I'm not mistaken. And now, again, it beats logic that the head coach will still remain, but the assistant will go. So it doesn't, like the 1 + 1 is not adding up, because I think a coaching unit should, if it's change of coaching, you go all the coaches, you bring in new, and you now bring new strategies or philosophy. Unless Abel was defied the 48 laws of power, and he was being more than the master.
Well, first of all, I mean, we are keen on progress. Yeah? And like you rightfully said, Abel is an extremely good coach in terms of player development, skills development, and strategy. But even when we were forming this new team, when we gave Coach Isaac the head coach role, we gave him the monotony of picking his assistant. Okay? You will do that anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You, as a manager, you don't superimpose players, coaches on the head coach. Okay? That's number 1. So initially our plan was to have 2 coaches. That is Coach Isaac and Coach Victor. And they were splitting roles in between themselves. In terms of experience, I think Coach Isaac, check your records, he is more experienced than Coach Abel. All right? There are coaches who are more vocal than others, and you may tend to think that. But we have a head coach who is Isaac, and we believe in what he wants to do with the team. Okay, so we took a decision to go back to our initial strategy of having 2 coaches, split roles. Okay. We're trying to capitalize on efficiency. Okay. And that is the way the structure of this league is. We have teams which only have 1 coach. And that coach is the coach, is the TM, is the team doctor, is the statistician, is a player, and all. So I know you know what I mean.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for us, that was a trial system that we are trying to employ. But then again, we've taken the decision to go back to what we wanted to do in the first place.
Okay.
That is have two coaches split roles. Okay. Because even within our players, we have players who can play a capacity of a coach. Right? But we don't want that. I think we are still competitive the way we are. And that was a strategic decision. We've just gone back to what we decided.
Just a follow-up question on that. Don't you think that the move was stupid? Because you said if you see, first leg is not yet over. You've only played 7 games.
Yeah.
You didn't see the importance of him actually finishing the first leg so that you're able to see whether he has good input into the team, or for you to, okay, let's try this for this time of month. If it's not working for us, we do away with it. And was he aware that it was only on a trial basis? It wasn't working for him. You are going to have to let go.
I think to respect privacy of contracts, I won't divulge much into that. But 7 games is a lot of time. Alright? I'll tell you why. We've had 7 games. Okay? We started, this season started when? October, November? November, right? We are 4 months into the season. I could say. Right? 3 games. Okay? Now, the nature of this league, depending on the games you've played, 3.5 months is sufficient enough for any team in this league to make a strategic adjustment. And I think our relationship was not time-bound. It was based on us and on how we want to move forward. Okay? I don't think it's fair to give any coach a time-bound contract, because again, we have a semi-pro league. Okay? Just the way this team can say we are releasing a coach or a player, is the same way a coach or a player will come and tell you after 1 month, I'm moving to another team. So those are the dynamics of the league. Okay? I don't think it was soon. Okay? Then again, remember this league only has 12 teams. Right? That means you play, yes. Okay? If you had a league which is going into 12 to 15 months, and every weekend there are games, then that's a very extensive league. Okay? Remember also, apart from playing the league matches, teams also participate in tournaments, friendly matches, and also team activities outside basketball. So some of these decisions are not just based on a Premier League. It's a 360 view of how the team is structured and how it wants to move forward. Yeah.
So moving away from the firing and hiring, we saw that last season Umoja was to be sponsored, or there were negotiation skills as Umoja had with referrals to encourage them to be the sponsor for the team. And that didn't actually materialize for the team. And we saw us coming into the new season, there was no deal that was again made with referrals to shed light into what happened there.
I think Thunder has really elevated basketball, and that's why people and corporates are now interested in what's happening in the basketball side. Okay? now we know what BAL is all about, and all African teams are aspiring to participate in BAL. That's where there are those alignments. So in this league, we had 3 self-sponsored teams. Eldonets, which is now being sponsored by Platinum. You go to Thunder, which is now Twendo. Okay, and so many other partners who've come in. Who is the next single beautiful girl in town? It's only Umoja. So right now, and this didn't start last season. I mean, from I would say 2 years back, there's been interest in partnerships and acquisitions, not only for Umoja and yeah. So yes, there have been discussions, but none of them was successful. And then we as management also said, why don't we elevate ourselves rather than give up this slot, which may not even have impact on community, because there are people who want to invest in a team to commercialize. You get me?
Yeah.
So we didn't want our brand to be swallowed by brands which want to commercialize the sport.
So they wanted to totally change the face of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're selling, if a team is being acquired, then they go and do whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
Okay. So there have been talks, but none materialized. And right now we are not even looking to going into that direction. We are just keen on attracting like man-minded partners to come and build this sport. That's how we are looking at it. So anyone who wants to come on board, then feel free. But in terms of acquisition, we are not keen on that. We're just keen on partnerships.
And probably there's the new IMG sponsorship deal
Yes,
that you have,
yes.
that I think was unveiled a week or two ago. Can you shed more light on that partnership? Will it be specifically probably jersey only branding, or it's deep into the community, and also the players will see the benefit of that sponsorship?
I mean, IMG, I can categorically say that they've been supporting this team indirectly for a while. Yeah. It is only recently that we formalized that partnership. Okay. And they are part and parcel of all engagements that Umoja Basketball has. I mean, in terms of community outreach, mentorship. Yeah. You should look them up. They are very big in sports, sports branding and all. So we are very happy that we have formalized the partnership. I know it will be beneficial to both parties, and we are looking forward to more partners. Yeah? We are just happy that they came forward, and right now they are our shirt sponsor, but it goes beyond the kids sponsorship. There's so much behind the scenes that they are doing for us as a communication partner. Yeah.
And I think finally from my side, this will just go on my socials. Like we've seen you've been so vibrant on the socials media of late,
Yeah.
which is good. But a few notable misses. One, I just saw Joel the other day. Guys saying Joel is part of Umoja from the national Nairobi Select team, but we've not seen that being like Joel is joining Umoja. So that is a shocker. It was a shocker. Yeah, I think that is one miss. Another miss is, I think, on the Coach Abel also issue. We could have just said thank you, Coach Abel, because it's Foul and One versus everybody now. Foul and One broke the news. The people don't know if
You
it's
decided to crucify him. So
no. You didn't crucify me. I think,
but I think, honestly speaking, every team has a way of doing things.
Yeah.
Okay. One about Joel. He's someone we've been pursuing, and he's shown interest in joining with us. I think we are in the process of formalizing him coming to join us. That's when we wanted to announce when we actually formalize everything. Yeah? As for coach, I'll say this: we respect him a lot, and if you read the communication that was there's a lot of respect and admiration for what he's done, and we didn't want to splash it out there at that juncture, because also things happen a bit fast. Okay, but we knew this will not be a secret. Okay, so we were not keen on making a public announcement about some of the strategic adjustments that we have, but we always know that it's going to be out there. Yeah.
On my side, we still have the KBF political assistance with the so the main position being the chairman position. So what type of a leader do you look forward to go lead KBF towards the direction that most of the players and most of everyone would want KBF to go towards?
One is I'm more keen on a visionary leader, okay, who should expound on his short-term goals, long-term goals. But before even going to his mission and vision, I'd like a person who first will acknowledge the challenges that basketball is facing in the country. And we have to articulate how he or she will address these challenges, which has to be time-bound also. Okay. We've seen people launching their manifestos, which end up just being campaign documents. Okay. I'm also looking for accountability. Right? I mean, part of the reasons why basketball is not receiving huge sponsorships. This is a big sport in this country. It's all about accountability. Okay? We want someone who will come with structures from grassroots to the top, and these have to be sustainable. Okay? My background is in marketing. I think the federation, we need a leader who is going to market this sport as aggressive as possible. Okay? Look at other sports, look at football, look at rugby. Yeah? These federations invest in marketing this sport. Okay? Right now what we are seeing, teams are marketing themselves. Right? Teams are marketing themselves as brands, but the federation is too mechanical, if I can call it that way, and also we need to have a change in the constitution. So we want a leader who is going to be proactive in amending this the current constitution to be in line with the current situation of the sport. We are being governed by a constitution which probably has been overtaken by events. Okay, it does not resonate with the sport itself. I'm also very keen on grassroots development. Yeah? We want this sport to one day young athletes can earn a decent living through playing basketball, something that they like. That is part of our vision as Umoja, as a long-term plan. And we also want to see a leadership that will also take that seriously.
So, in the candidates who are there so far, is there anyone who has like your backing? Like someone who you see now aligning himself with
Not
the politics you just said?
Not really. I mean, right now, we know how any electoral process is in this country, be it sports, be it political. There are so many people who've thrown their candidacy in the media. But I'm telling you, by the time we get to elections, 1 or 2 or 3 will have dropped. So it's too early for us to come and say we support this one, we support this one. We also want to understand their manifesto. Also, this is not an individual decision, this is a team decision. Once the candidates have been firmed up, we'll look and we'll sit and look at who we feel as a team is someone who will be impactful to the sport and also to the community. Yeah.
So, what's Umoja's target this season? Road to BAL, ABCC, yeah.
You have not spoken to
I'll be modest.
Yeah.
I think our primary role is first to make it to the playoffs, play deep into the playoffs and the local league. We also are very keen on challenging for the championship. We would not make all these adjustments and sacrifices if our aim is not to win the league. Okay? So that is our primary objective. And anything that comes with us finishing number 1, 2, and 3, we embrace it.
What's your message to the reigning champions?
We are coming. We are coming.
Yeah.
We will compete. We will compete. And I'll say, as you say, watch out for us. We are looking forward to competing with you guys. Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
coming for the interview, and we wish you all the best this season.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. I mean, you guys are doing a great job. It's always a good opportunity to come and at least give facts. And that is our role as management. Thank you for the opportunity, and we look forward to engaging with you further.
Sawa sawa.
All right.
Waga ni mbaya.